Hey, what's up guys? Langer back on the T1 Troll account on the Taiwan servers, and Dragon Arena just ended about an hour ago, and we went against our the MHP guild. If you guys recall, 2 weeks ago during KVK on a live stream, Dusty countered me on KVK. Basically, pretty big hit, 3 million losses for me. Obviously, it's all T1, so it was a full counter of inf against ranged. I did about, what, 3/4, basically, yeah, 75% of wounded and dead, so still very far from capping, but at the time at 16.6 million troops. If you look at the breakdown, this is what I had at the time. A full counter with a full infantry blast. Dusty is a pretty decent account for Taiwan server. If we look at the fam, they are, I believe this is maxed, and this is maxed also, so pretty decent for a Taiwan server account. If you look at the kind of gear he has, like, he's pretty decent. 7 million might. That's very, very decent gear. Lots of stars and levels. So obviously not one of the biggest account on the Taiwan server, but a very decent account. So we went up against them, and he contacted me, and then basically we did some tests in Dragon Arena with my new comp. So alright, without further ado, let's look at those clips. Alright, and as you can see guys, we have a goal of 69 likes on this video, so if you like that kind of stuff, please hit the like button. So first off, MHP Dusty contacted me and said, hey, I'll come and solo you at the end, and he scouted me and says, oh wow, 25 million troops. So there we go. I boosted from 16.6 to about 25 million T1. And we're moving on ahead to the end of Dragon Arena. The last few minutes at this point. Yeah, 2 minutes to go. So at this point, they still have the forts boost. So this is going to be interesting. But the first one, we're going to go Cav. I'm going to counter him. So he's going to go Cav with my range front. And then he's going to go range on range, and then inf on range, and then mix on range. So basically, we're taking our time, but yes. Let's do it. He is going to start. Just make sure that I'm ready. Obviously, I don't think I'm in talents, so I was not in talents. But there we go. He's sending is Scav, and it's a cap. Obviously, I was expecting to cap. Let's look at this. As you can see, guys, he did not do much damage for about like 500,000 T1 from my front line. I was obviously expecting a cap from this, and obviously I will release every time. We're gonna go look at his. I'm gonna heal in between each hit. Obviously, I want to see my at full force. Even though I'm not really in talents, and I only have like 20% army, I don't have any boost from the forts and anything. So let's look at his set. He has a pretty decent set for the Taiwan server, guys. Please remember, this is a Taiwan server. And at the end of Dragon Arena, we got Prince SZA. That's going to come close to me, and he's going to set a rally. That's going to be interesting. Next up, Dusty will hit me range on range. Once again, yeah, there we go. We got Prince SZA, and at the same time that he's sending his range blast, I don't think we're gonna see his set. It's a cap once again, but let's look at the damage, guys. 1.3 million T1 losses on type against type, which I was expecting to cap. The next up will be basically inf on range, which, guys, like I said, the last time I did about 3/4 of damage with 16 million, but I was in full talents. Now I'm not, so it's a little bit different. But we're gonna see what happens when he goes and he fully counters me, because that's gonna be the comparison to what he did. Remember, he did 3 million damage to my range front line that time, but I was in range wedge. So after that, he started hitting against cav units. So We're gonna see what happens this time. It's gonna be interesting. And at the same time, Prince SZA is rallying me. I think it's a 2-minute rally, so I have plenty of time. I will scout him just to refresh Fury, just to get that boost. But I cannot, at this point, I don't know what he's sending. So it's gonna be interesting. Obviously, I'm editing right now, so I know what he sent. And there we go. This is the Inf Blast from Dusty. It's basically the same thing, except I'm not in talent. I have more troops, and he has a pretty good set, obviously. Let's look at what happened. He burned me, but it was very close. Like, only 20,000 troops, but he did 4.5 to my front line, which... if I had been in range wedge, would have been a little bit different. And there we go. I'm healing. The coalition is walking from Prince SZA. I don't have time. It's a cav blast, so it's good for me because I was in range phalanx. He burned me. Obviously, it's 1.2 million troops. But as you can see, guys, only 3 million damage to my front line. Was not that bad. And lastly, yes, this is the kind of gear that Prince SZA has. And as we are getting ready for mix, obviously I want to heal those 3 million troops from that cav blast, that cav rally. And then we're gonna go and at this point, I don't know what kind of mix he wants to send. I don't know if it's 442 or 424. There should be a difference. If he's sending 442, I should be in phalanx, and if it's I should stay in range if it's 424. But yes, with all the action from the other rally, I simply I didn't take the time to and obviously speeding up. It's a single march, solo marches. So with all those dragon wing boots, I don't really have lots of time, and he's just speeding once. I would have had time. He did not speed this one, but I should have swapped to Inf. But I mean, I took all the marches the same way. So he did only 1,069,000, but it was close to a cap, very close to a cap. Obviously, in Inf, if I had been in phalanx, it would have been a cap. That was a lot of fun. So and at the end of, obviously, we send those messages, kiss kiss to Prince SZA, and also kiss kiss, much love to Dusty. And while I was writing all of this, I believe to Dusty, Prince SZA went with a yes, he sent, I think he sent a full yes, he sent a full infantry counter. We'll see what happens from Prince SZA on, and I said to Dusty, next time there's gonna be 30 to 40 million troops. All right, that's a promise, guys. So and we're gonna go see what happened on obviously I capped Prince SZA on the blast. There we go. Smaller accounts, obviously. All right, guys, if you like this video, please hit the like and the subscribe button. That was the end of DA. Right after this, I got thrown out. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.